Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of That Fucking Show. My name is Rebecca. I'm with Chelsa.
Hi.
And we are going to touch back on our first episode and go over more details on Chelsa waiting for her special love. So I'm just gonna whip out the V-card resume. Says right here you've been waiting for 36 years. Why? Let's just go over it again. And I know we have like a lot of people inboxing you and me and questioning, you know, why. And they want you to give a message to other people and you've made new friends too, new virgin friends. She's starting a cult. No, I'm kidding.
No. Well, my message really is to let young girls know that, you know, they don't need to give themselves completely without knowing for sure if the person they're with is truly the love of their life. That it's not something to just give away so that somebody loves you or cares about you or to keep someone. I think that a lot of the times now, young girls are not guided. Mm. And I think that they just have sex and think that that is going to give them love. And I believe that's the opposite. I believe that building an emotional attachment and a spiritual, you know, bond and closeness would be the first step in a relationship. However, you know, however long it took. I know that not everybody wants to wait like I am until they're engaged or married, let's say. But I would like to send that message out that it is a good idea to wait until you're connected in every other way first. So that way it's just so much more special, you know?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm playing devil's advocate though. When I feel like, I mean, we were both obviously brought up differently. Everyone is, you know? So your parents were like a huge influence on you. Like, wait, you know?
Very much so.
My parents were basically, you know, if you're in love and the moment is right, go for it. And it's like very laid back more. It's not so much like, you know, marriage and all that. I guess we don't really believe in marriage so much in my household. But it's just different.
It's just different, yeah.
It's just different for everyone.
And, you know, everybody's going to have a different idea about it, you know, depending on how they're brought up and how they're raised. You know, when I was young, I always remember, you know, God rest my daddy's soul. He's passed away 5.5 years ago, but I remember him always saying to me, you know, Chelsa, when I married mommy, she was so beautiful. She was pure. She was a virgin. And I just remembered, you know, the way he talked about her, like she was this angel. And I'm like,
well, she really is. I met her. She is.
I always felt like, oh my God, I want to be like this angel too. I want to be like her.
Aww,
you know,
you are. Which is so funny because you're wearing
not
red.
So much.
And I'm wearing white.
My mouth gets me in trouble. But you know,
it does.
It does sometimes. You hear it. But
no, but I think you have a good message for everyone. You know.
Yeah, I
think more people could be like that. But like, what is your ultimate message for younger women? You know, save the card.
You know, I don't think that it's, you know, it's not fair for me to tell everyone, oh, you should save it because it's the right thing. I don't think that's fair because everybody has a different way, is brought up a different way. What works for me isn't going to work for somebody else. My message is that I would really like to share with women, you know, I would basically want to tell them to just hold out as long as you can. Get to know someone first, who they are as a person. See them with their family, see them with your family. Go on vacations with them, see them in their happy state, their mad state, all states. Like, see who the soul is first.
Right. But they say that you can't figure that out until you live with someone. So it's hard for, like, people that are dating. Like, I don't know, millennials are weird.
Yeah.
We're different generations, too. Like,
no,
a lot of millennials are like, ooh, Tinder, let's all hook up. And I don't know. I feel like that's what Tinder is geared towards, but...
No,
I mean, your sister
that.
Found her boyfriend on there, and they're very serious.
Yes.
So, not trying to bash Tinder. We love you guys. You're cool. But...
yeah, I mean...
It's like different generations.
true. And you're right. I think that you really don't know someone, 1,000% until you live with them. But the more time you spend with them and you see them in different situations, I think you get a good idea of who they are. I mean, I haven't slept with anyone, but I've had boyfriends and I've dated. And I think that seeing men in different situations has showed me what I want and especially what I don't want. So I kind of have that feel. And, for me, I feel like having an emotional connection first is so important for me, because I feel like I would want someone to be completely and madly in love with me in a very, very pure way, and then for it to be intimate and sexual and all that. Because
that's interesting.
I feel like it would make it so much more special.
Yeah. I agree.
Right?
Yes.
Right. So that's, that's how I feel about that. I definitely do. I think that there's something very pure and beautiful about it, but
it's real.
The emotional attachment should come first, and then,
And the rest will follow.
The rest will follow. Yeah.
All right. What other things have people been inboxing you about?
Oh, God.
Do you want to share any of those stories? I mean, you've been sharing them with me.
Oh,
so
God.
Maybe
there's
that fucking show audience.
Some crazy things. Yeah, some people are a little shocked that, I'm still waiting till, I'm engaged. People are definitely shocked about it.
People have approached me. I'm not even kidding. They're like, yo, Chelsa, I know that girl.
I think I was with you. Wait a minute.
No.
When we were on the computer, when we were looking at messages together.
Oh,
remember that day we do
that so often.
I know.
I don't know. They all seem to just be like...
Everything just drives together. I know.
But no, I told you. Someone approached me and they're like, is she really? I'm like, yeah. Like, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real. This isn't like a reality show.
Oh, wait, that idiot.
Oh,
I remember who you're talking about now. No, because I know who that is.
There's so many idiots
God,
out there.
I know that guy. He thinks he's such a big shot. I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
And he's not.
All right.
Anywho. So that's, that's how I feel about it. But
do you have everything out on the table that you want to share with the audience? What other things did you want to talk about?
Well, I am happy that people have been inboxing me, women, and telling me that, they haven't told people before, but they're waiting, and, I feel like
they're all coming out.
Yeah, that's kind of cool to hear women saying that they are, because I only know one other person that is, and she's actually my age too. She's my girlfriend. I haven't seen her in a long time. She lives really far away, but she...
Do you know one? I don't know.
Yeah, she's my only other friend.
I did know one, but I don't know what happened. And I know you.
You know me.
So I know one. The one and only.
Yeah, so that's pretty much...
That's it.
So, Rebecca, tell me about you. Tell me about how you feel. One day you have children. Will you...
encourage them
to wait and tell them how...
I feel like once I get to that bridge, I'll know what to say, but, because I'm such a different person now than I know that I will be, because once you're, a mother, you're, I think I'm going to be probably pretty crazy with my kids. They're not leaving the house.
I think you're going to be a mama tiger.
Yeah, they're going to, I'm going to, have an alarm system and everything.
She's going to be a mama
little,
tiger.
Trackers on them.
You will.
I know where you are. No, okay.
You will.
I'll probably be very protective over them. But I just want to make sure that they make, good decisions. And, they should not be going around, hoeing around. I'm going to say that.
No.
Just, giving it out,
I know what you're going to say.
Giving it out, souffle cups at Costco.
Thank you, Heba.
That's something Heba would say. Yeah, they can't, no. I think they would have to have a lot of, morals. I'm going to teach them morals. Lots of morals. And, yeah.
I know my finger.
What?
I think that this just came to my mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I think it's a really bad thing, and I feel awful when I hear women talk about how they gave themselves to someone, how they slept with someone, and how they thought it was more serious. And meanwhile, the gentleman they were with did not think it was serious.
Well, let's be real. Everybody knows that all guys have one thing on their mind, usually, especially young guys. I feel like they have one thing, and, they're going to know. They're going to know, I'm gonna tell him, see that guy right there? That's the kind of guy that is gonna be like, slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Or I'll just, we'll have talks. We're gonna have talks.
But if someone's transparent in the beginning, it's good. Yeah. If someone says what it is and they establish what kind of relationship they're in, it's fair. But, it does make me very sad to hear women tell me that
I've heard stories like that too. They're led on.
They're led on,
right.
And then they sleep with someone, and then that's it. And then they feel empty inside, and they feel like alone and sad. And I was always raised that you never ever ever want to be that woman. You never want to be that girl. You always want to keep for yourself. You always want to have like self-respect. Not that women who sleep with people don't, but for me, my situation, how I was raised is like this, so, it's fine. Go out, date people, have boyfriends, whatever, but make sure that you always keep enough for yourself where you don't feel that you've given so much. And if, God forbid, it doesn't work out, that you don't feel lost or like
regrets.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want them to have my kids, my girls, my boys,
especially
whatever.
your girls.
Yeah, especially the girls.
I mean,
they're babies.
Boys,
girls
guys,
are different.
I hate to say it, but I know if my parents had a son, it would have been a little different.
Different ballpark.
They would have,
But
the rules would have been a little different.
But why is that fair for a guy to be able to just go out and be like, yeah, I'm the man, testosterone, I hit that. I don't know, and then women are looked at a little bit, in a very negative way if they're,
when I was younger, I used to always say that to my parents, why is it that it's like this? It's so unfair, it's wrong, men should wait too. And, my dad used to say to me, Chelsa, it's not natural. It's not going to be. It's just not the way it is. And as I got older, I realized that it's really not. I know that there's a lot of people that would probably be like,
changing. It's 2017. It's not 1920s anymore. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't need, a woman doesn't need a man anymore. You know what I mean? Like, a woman is more independent nowadays. It's not like, I need a husband to take care of me. No, it's not really like that, I feel like.
No, that's true. A lot more women
I feel
do
women
on
are
their
now
own.
becoming CEOs, and we're kind of going way right now. Yeah. We're left. But I'm just saying.
No, but it's true.
The independence thing for a woman.
It's true.
But, why did we get here?
I don't know. We're just going with it. But yeah, I definitely.
But back to the question of how I'll talk to my children about this. Mm-hmm. I will definitely have them know that most boys have one thing on their mind, and that's it. So just be careful. Make sure you make smart decisions.
Right.
If you really feel like he loves you and cares about you, and you might have a future there, then just have fun. Go with the flow, but just be smart. Use protection, and that's it. That's it. I don't encourage my kids to wait for marriage because it's not really the way, that wasn't the way I was raised anyway, so maybe if I was raised to, be more traditional and
but you'll see, as time goes on, it's so hard for us to say change. Now.
That's what I was saying before.
When you're not in the situation, it's very hard. I used to say a lot of times, oh, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm never going to do this and I'm never going to do that. And then, when you're in it, when you're in the dance, then you know how you're going to behave. Then you know how you're going to act. So you may become this little, mama lion and be different. You don't know. I don't know. As time goes on, we'll see, how we change, how we evolve, what, what happens. But I have a feeling that we would be more encouraging to wait as long as possible for the love of your life rather than 15, 16 giving it up.
Right.
I think that if two people are consenting and they're in their late 20s or something and they're transparent with each other, that's different rather than 15 or 16, even younger.
I would just hope that my kids would wait till they're 18. Once you're 18, you're an adult because that's what age I was when I lost my virginity.
Right.
So I was an adult. I made an adult decision, and I was engaged too. So
and the most important thing is that you don't regret it. That's the thing.
No, I don't.
That you're happy with
but I'm glad
that's
that
all
the
that
engagement fell through.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. But let's wrap it up for next time, guys. We could keep talking for 3 days on this
We're gonna have to make a number 3.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be a part 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.